Ready and another 1st and 10.
Gone! Watch him now, Barney!
Rosen on 1st and 10. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Give him 3 on the play, and it's a 2nd down. Here's Rosen to throw. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee. And now it's 3rd down. Rosen to throw again. Throw on the right side, complete to Harrison. And he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Detroit! Over!
And on the ground they go with a running back. He'll be stopped short of the 25. The nice move couldn't free him. On the tackle, Tyrann Mathieu.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down.
Hurry up, here we go.
They go play action. It's Rosen. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Brandon, unless my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, it's the 2nd time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver. Let's see what kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that away.
The Cardinals into the red zone for the first time. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target. And it's 2nd down.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. On 2nd down, here's Rosen. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Travis Kelce, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point safely through, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 8. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flushed out right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney. Detroit, Detroit.
After the interception, here's Rosen. Buying time to his left. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
Now they'll run it on the toss. A huge play there for Arizona. 47 yards on the ground. One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they've come together, had a plan, and stuck to it. And when you get big-time runs like that, it makes it easier to stay with it, doesn't it?
To throw is Rosen. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete.
Gone, 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 gone. Detroit, Detroit.
Now Rosen to throw on 2nd down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Past the 20, 10. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he rifles one incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now a handoff looking right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. He's at the 50. And a cut to the right and some open field here. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Back to throw. They'll roll him out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 48 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty...
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. I was waiting for them to get there first because the momentum they carried from last week, unbelievable. They had a snowman, 8 sacks.
You were surprised that it took this long, and this isn't that long, truthfully. But here's the thing. If you've seen that on tape, your offensive line is going to have to ask for help. Tight end has to stay in. If you use a fullback, keep him in. Make sure you have extra people to try and keep your quarterback upright. Didn't work on that play.
That one goes for 24 yards. The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. This is first and goal from about the 8. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Fighting to stay upright. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's third and goal. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth. They had it first and goal. 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Rosen again on 2nd and 10. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Throwing now, Rosen on 1st down. And he fires one incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone.
2nd and 10 now. It's Rosen. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2.
Detroit! Gone!
They want to go to the air again with Rosen. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
They had enough yards for the 1st down, but a clutch hit right there defensively jars it free. No 1st down.
And his kick is good. And, Charles, when you start talking about NFL kickers that have hit from 62 or further, it's a pretty short list, isn't it?
That it is, but how about the trust by a head coach to even let your kicker try from that range? That's really showing a lot of faith that he can get the job done.
Yeah, faith and guts. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him with contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him with contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Bashed it.
Super toe.
Gone!
They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Set! Blue landed!
Now back to throw. Forced out to his left. And this will be incomplete.
Well, my initial thought was that maybe he was just trying to blindly throw this one away, and maybe he was. But he's going to get away with it because as he tried to throw it over the left sideline there's a receiver right there in the area, so no grounding call.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They'll set up to throw, and that is incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. This quarterback now 8 of 17 so far, so under 50%, but he's got a 1st and 10. And now it's Rosen looking. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Well, not a huge game there as we head towards the 2-minute warning. It'll be interesting to me to see what they decide to do after the timeout.
Boom! Yeah, baby!
2 minutes to play here in the 1st half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Gun! 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 Gun!
Here's Rosen. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun, it's Rosen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. In for the score. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The son Reddick able to get in and run him down for what will be a loss of 15 yards. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. He'll drop to throw. He's going to sling this deep down. And got his man complete. And all the way up to the 47-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play, as we'll get a timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Hassan Reddick in there to drop him for his second sack now here tonight. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here's Dustin Colquitt now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. This is taken at the 18. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know...
Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And he's able to get it up close to the 35, but hang on here. Penalty marker down. And this one might be going the other way. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Flushed out right. Over the right side, caught by Moncrief. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. They'll look to throw now on first down. Completes it to Moncrief, left side. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A huge play there on the screen pass. 47 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll drop to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
He's going to get it running right. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They come out here in the eye. On 3rd down. That's right. And he's in. Front Eagles touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are back within a score. Elliott now to add the extra point. Elliott good with a PAT. And that cuts the lead to 24-17. Elliott now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. Rosen and the Cardinals take over with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They go play action here on 1st down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I think a Cardinal was able to gain possession, yes, so they will hold on to the ball.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
I'm getting the sense that Fletcher Cox is making offensive linemen want to take the week off when they have to play against him.
It's a regular routine for him, isn't it?
It really is. That play there, that's him all day long. Good luck trying to block him and keep him from disrupting your offense.
3rd and long here for Rosen. He's got Harrison left side complete. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down.
And when you have a guy in the backfield who can catch the football, you don't just use him strictly for checkdowns or dump-offs. You make him part of the primary passing attack, because what you're trying to do is get him into open field and then let him make people miss and advance the football.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Back to throw here. Sliding out of the pocket. Wide open receiver complete. Give him 30 yards there.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
Here's Hines. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Flush to his right. That is caught at the 7. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal. this on 1st and goal. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brandon, if I wanted to run the football this close to the goal line, I think I just turn around and hand it to my tailback. Too many things could go wrong in this situation. I think they're fortunate just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Eluding the pressure right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw it right into it for an interception.
Rosen and the Cardinals take over with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. And they'll run it here. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Had the nifty footwork, but only able to get it to his own 20. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Detroit! Detroit! Hot!
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. And incomplete here on 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is caught. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the 4th. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Gun! 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 Hot!
Rosen on 1st and 10. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Hot! Hot!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Rosen to throw again. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
With a former Badger, it's Corey Clement. Had a nice move, but can't break away. Down just inside the 30. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down at the 28. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down.
We've seen this offense go for it on 4th down already on this drive. I wonder if they'll go for it again.
I certainly wouldn't rule it out with these guys. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Looking to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Back to throw. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
He's going to air one out, and he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Detroit! Detroit!
He'll look to throw. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
Well, you're trailing. It's the fourth quarter, and you've got to throw the football. But the defense knows this, too. So they're just going to sit back, bring in an extra defensive back or two, the old nickel or dime strategy, Brandon, and wait for you to put that bad boy up for grabs. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Rosen. Flushed out right. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
319.
Right back to him on 1st down. Open space inside the 10. Oh, no, he lost the football. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals capitalize on the fumble as they turn it into 6. Extra point splits the uprights. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Gun.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And now another one thrown incomplete. I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know? The mental focus of the whole thing. Got to stay with it.
That's true. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Flush to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A run, it's Clement. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Good gain there on first down. It keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds and keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. They'll run again with Clement. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a 10-yard gain. There, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more. A little insult to injury here late in the game. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for the Cardinals, their strong start to the year continues.